Hello everyone. Today I'm going to be showing some of my movie collection, and some means just a little bit. Hopefully nothing too much that can break my computer. I'm also trying to put these in parts, so today I'll do this little showing of some of my movies, and then another day I'll do another 10 or 20. I don't know how many I'm going to get through, to be honest. It depends how much I talk about each one. Okay, let me check if this doesn't have a cord next to it. It'll make noise. I don't know if you're going to hear it in my voice today, but I am pretty sick with a sinus infection, so sorry about that. So the first movie, which just so happens to be an awesome movie, of course, is Stanley Kubrick's The Shining. The Shining is really cool. It gives great suspense and a great feel of isolation. Jack Nicholson and the two other, the actor, the boy, and the actress, I don't know their names, nor do I know the other guy's name, but I'm not good with names. I'm not going to know any of the names for any movies I show you, probably. But Jack Nicholson, he really does a good job in this. His acting is phenomenal, and I heard that Stanley Kubrick, he's famous for making his actors and actresses going through hundreds and hundreds of shots just to get the perfect one, and his acting is just phenomenal, and The Shining is just amazing, and it's really long, and I don't really watch the full. If I do watch it, I end up watching, parts, or it's just really long. One day I'm gonna have to sit down and watch the full thing, though, because I did watch most of it, if not all of it. So I do know all of it, pretty much. Okay, next movie. Okay, you guys are gonna laugh at me when I show you this, but Kung Fu Panda. Is that battery? Yeah. Kung Fu Panda is a really fun movie. It's good. I don't really watch animated cartoon movies, but this one is really, I don't know, I love Jack Black, and I love how he's a panda, and I love how they use the fact that the panda's fat, and yet you can use that to do kung fu. I mean, I can't really talk much about this one because you're just probably rolling your eyes right now, but I really do like this movie, and I think the visuals are kind of cool, especially toward the end, and I don't know, I think it's a great family movie. If you want to sit down with your family and watch something, Kung Fu Panda is a great movie. Okay, so I think the storage on the device was going out, so I redid it. So I'm going to restart this video. Not the video, just this. This is The Hobbit, and this is a 3-part movie, or it's a trilogy, and really cool. I really love the series. Since this is the one I saw first, compared to Lord of the Rings, I do like it a little bit more, even though it can be very reliant on CGI, which is kind of bad in a way, but I think they use good use of it. People don't like this movie or the trilogy. They say it's not towards the book, or it's not, it's too CGI, and they love the Lord of the Rings. I do love Lord of the Rings, don't get me wrong. I don't know if I'm going to show it today, but I do love Lord of the Rings. I do love The Hobbit. I highly recommend it. It's a great family movie. I don't think there's there's no cursing, but there might be some like fantasy violence, but it's really good. You either know The Hobbit and Lord of the Rings, or you don't. I can't really explain it within this video, but great movie. I was gonna say which one I like the best, but yeah, I do like Desolation of Smaug. Really, I like that a lot. The last one was really good, but like I said, a lot of CGI went into it, so I'm not sure how I feel about it. But The Hobbit, The Desolation of Smaug is pretty good. So this next one you probably never heard of. It wasn't really popular back in the 80s, I guess. But this one is called Better Off Dead with John Cusack. And he's trying to fight for a girl named Beth, but she's kind of a jerk, and of course the audience knows that. But in the end, he finds another girl he starts to like, and he realizes he's being stupid, and he should just go after her instead. And it's a whole skiing thing where the bully and John Cusack have to race each other in a big ski tournament, because that's the thing in their high school. And I do like this one. It's very funny. The most memorable scene is I want my $2. Because there's a kid trying to chase John Cusack around the whole movie asking for $2 because he's the newspaper delivery boy. And there's just some funny scenes in this one, so I do recommend it. If you like those cheesy 80s classics, I'm sure I'm going to show a lot of cheesy 80s classics. Alright, let's do the other one. You might hear my sister singing. I'm not sure though. I think she is. Yeah. Okay. So again, this is a trilogy. So I'm not going to show... I don't even have the first one, I don't think, sadly, which is really good. The first one's my favorite. The second one's very long, but I really, really like it. And the third one of these, I did not like, but Back to the Future. Back to the Future is awesome. I have a watch. I have my email. Part of it, it's Great Scott. I use Great Scott 88 for everything. My Xbox, my usernames, oh my gosh. I love this movie. It's basically a kid who gets involved in this crazy man's invention of a time-traveling DeLorean car. And this is directed by Robert Zemeckis. It's funny. It has adventure to it. It has a little bit of romance. But it's a really great movie. I highly recommend you watch this. Watch the first one. Don't start the second, but yeah, watch the first one, because actually the second one kind of ties in with the first. But yeah, highly recommend it. Go watch it. Okay, so I got this next one for my mom, but I actually kept it for her. It's the holiday collection of the Peanuts. It sounds like my mic keeps cutting out. Hopefully you guys can't hear that. I don't know. But this is the Peanuts holiday collection. I like the Peanuts. You either don't like it, or you don't know about it, or you love it. It's our tradition every season to watch the one of the Peanuts, on Thanksgiving, Christmas, or Halloween. That's really the three movies we really only watch. We don't really watch the other ones as much, but The Great Pumpkin is a favorite among us during Halloween. We have to watch it. If we don't, then it's not Halloween. So the next one is The Wedding Singer. The Wedding Singer is unpopular, and you probably don't know about it, but at least I'm guessing. But Adam Sandler and Drew Barrymore in this one, and I think this is a very, very funny movie. Another one I recommend. I recommend all of them, pretty much. But it's basically a wedding singer who sings at weddings, of course, and he eventually falls in love with Drew Barrymore, or I think her name's Molly in this. And Molly's already marrying a guy, and Adam Sandler's already marrying a girl, but the girl kind of breaks up the whole thing, and he tries to go and get her, but don't think of it as a romance story. Think of it as a comedy, because it is definitely a comedy. And what's the one guy's name? There's one guy in here I'm trying to look for. No, it doesn't say. I'm gonna think of his name right after this, but he's really funny. He's if you do see the movie, he's a drunk guy in the wedding scene. in the wedding, whatever, the wedding party, and you just got to see it. It's a funny movie. So I actually own this movie, but I don't really care for it that much. I mean, it's alright to watch like every 2 years, I think, but it's not a favorite among my collection, and it probably wouldn't be my my pick to watch. But The Woman in Black, I think I bought it at a dollar store once. Didn't do so well, but it was an alright movie. I mean, I like the soundtrack a little bit, and Daniel Radcliffe he was a good actor. I like him mostly in Harry Potter, but I think it was an alright horror. It wasn't awful. And I think it was Hammer Films, like, comeback, their first comeback. Don't quote me on that. As always, don't never quote me. Okay. We're in 7 minutes, or 8 minutes. So, Sherlock. You guys probably don't know about this either, because this is a UK, unless you live in the UK or in Europe, and you know about it more than Americans, like myself. I am American, but I found this through Netflix, and it's probably one of my most favorite TV shows out there. It's genius. Like, it's the best version of Sherlock that we are ever going to get. The visuals are fantastic. The way they transition between each scene is so creative, and the acting is superb. I mean, I cannot recommend Sherlock with Benedict Cumberbatch and Martin Freeman enough. If you have not seen it, go to your local library. Go on Netflix if you have it, and watch seasons 1 to 3, and I guarantee you'll like it. It is kind of like a crime investigation, but it's genius. You will fall in love with the characters. Like, the characters are just fantastic. I cannot recommend this enough. Sherlock has become one of my favorite TV shows among, like Doctor Who in the UK, and then there was, The Office, and trust me, just try Sherlock. The episodes are very long. Each episode runs more so like a movie. There's like an hour and 40 minutes, I believe. Or they're shorter than that, probably. No, they're around that time, I think. Yeah, but they're really, really good, and I actually own all the seasons. So go check out Sherlock if you don't know about it. You will fall in love with Benedict Cumberbatch, Martin Freeman, and every other character in there. Well, except Moriarty. I don't think he's a very likable character, but he's a great actor because you just don't like him. He plays a good Moriarty. Oh, that's Sherlock. So again, Jack Nicholson does it again with One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. Another great movie. I don't watch this as much, to be honest. It's something that you watch once, and you could probably only watch it, like twice a year or something. And I think that's just due to the movie being not long. It is kind of long, but I don't know. There's something about it that you can only watch. It's kind of like depressing, and yet it's a comedy. It's a dark comedy. Well, let me explain it. Jack Nicholson is a convict, or he is he did a crime, and now he's pleading that he's insane. So what he does is they take him into this asylum where he has to stay, and the doctor will determine whether he's actually nuts or whether he can go into a prison. After a while of checking him, they do say he is insane, but he doesn't realize that he has to be there for so many years or something. I do recommend you watch it. It is a winner of 8 Academy Awards, including Best Picture. That's written on the box. So yeah, another good one. It's like a dark comedy, I think, I would say. I actually never saw this. No, I saw it. I saw it many times, but I've never saw this DVD that I got. The Incredibles. I think I got this from like Goodwill or something. And this is another family, a family movie pretty much, where you have a superhero family that isn't allowed to do superhero stuff. They have to kind of keep in hiding. They're not allowed to save anyone or use their powers. So, I mean, I'm pretty sure everyone knows about The Incredibles. It is Disney and a Pixar film. I think the dad, he like goes off because he wants to be a hero again, and he says he gets this like secret job to his wife, and he goes out and he's actually helping this other place, but this place seems to be evil, and they all help out at the end. So I do recommend that if you want a family friendly movie. So at this point, when I show this film, you're going to think that I'm some kind of Disney Pixar freak, but I do like How to Train Your Dragon 1 and 2. They are pretty good. It's pretty much about a Viking village and one person who, well, this is the second one, but the first one, Hiccup, the main character, wants to, he finds out that dragons aren't so bad, that they are actually really friendly and they can be helpful, but it's because the Vikings are attacking them and taking their food that they become violent. And so at the ending they find out that they're good, and there's like an enemy, like a huge dragon who all the dragons feed, and it does come to attack at the end. Another good family friendly movie. It's funny, has nice visuals to it, nice, graphics or CGI or whatever you call that. So that's another recommended one. I got through a lot today. So I'm going to review 2 more, and just repeat again that these aren't really my favorite movies, but they're part of my collection, and just because they're Blu-ray doesn't mean I like them more than the DVDs I have. It just means that I got them on Blu-ray. And this is kind of an example. Tarzan, and this is with, I don't know, Alexander Skarsgård? That sounds like the guy from It. Has Margot Robbie in it, Samuel Jackson, Digimon Hunsu. I'm sorry, I'm just gonna butcher that name. I'm not gonna try. It's a Tarzan adaptation to film, and it was alright. It was alright. You guys know Tarzan, so I can't have much to say about that one. There was this one scene where he was swinging on an endless vine, which was kind of funny. Other than that, it's an alright adaptation. It's a watchable movie. You can enjoy it with someone. And yeah, it was alright. So, last but not least, we got Willy Wonka in the Chocolate Factory. This one has like a creepiness factor to it. Like when they're rowing the boat. I know it's a really famous scene when he's rowing the boat and he's doing that really creepy poem, and you see all those creepy things on the wall that are projected. I used to like Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, which is the Johnny Depp adaptation to that, but now I don't. I just think it's really, really stupid. So this is a classic. You gotta love Gene Wilder. Gene Wilder is awesome, and this is sort of just like a classic. I just like it because I saw it as a kid and I remembered it, and I like it. If you don't know what it is, then it's basically a boy who gets a chocolate bar, and there's only like 5 golden tickets to visit the most famous chocolate factory in the world, Willy Wonka's chocolate factory. And he gets it eventually, and he brings his grandpa along. And, you know, my sister has awoken. But yeah, I think everyone knows Charlie and Chocolate Factory. But yeah, it's another one, and I got it on Blu-ray. I think I got the flea market or something. So yeah, I think I'm gonna stop the video right now. Right now, the camera is on top of a bunch of movies, and I have a drawer full of movies, so I did not run out of movies there. I just, I think I'm gonna stop it now because it's reaching 20 minutes. So, thank you guys very much for watching, and make sure to tune in later. Goodbye.